Yeah, so what's up? You're still debating whether or not the market's going up? Well, again, the gap ups prevent you from making any rational decisions. Every day you wake up, the stocks you wanted to buy are a little bit higher, making you feel like you want to get in. And the thought in the back of your head is, oh, when I finally do buy in, that's when the market's going to start going down again. That's why these gap ups are the most annoying possible thing that could possibly happen. Here's a story. A couple of weeks ago, when we had the sacrificial lamb of the Bear Stearns, people wanted to say that might have signified the bottom. Looks like it was a good thing. Only thing is, if you were like me and you got in at those lows and you had some profits, 10%, 20%, if you were looking at options, you might have made 100% or 200% on your options, like the Solar Fund, those 12 and a half calls, or the 17 and a half calls on the Broadcom, or the EXM, or the DRYS, or the list goes on and on and on. Now the question is whether you want to fight this. You're going to sit there trying to debate whether or not the economy is good, or the next president is going to be someone who could make this country a place where you want to be, or you want to think about all the problems that all the companies that you have. What this move has proven to us is that, once again, has nothing to do, stock market has nothing to do with companies. Not what they do, not what they create, not how much money they make. It's all about how frightened you are, okay? Now, Broadcom was breaking down, okay? The stock was going, looked like it was going to go to $15. Now, suddenly, the market's gone back up. So now the company is at $22. Does that mean Broadcom is a better company? No. Does it mean the chips are faster and they're progressing further on in their conquest of the universe? No, not at all. Doesn't mean shit. What it means is less people are frightened now, and they started buying stocks again. It's all a figment of our imagination. So if you were lucky enough to take a shot on some of these stocks, congratulations. Because right now I'm having that problem. I got caught short. Of course, I was short the Qs. I'm never short any individual stocks due to the fact that I probably would get taken over in my face and I would lose my house. But now I'm short these Qs and they're starting to get I'm starting to feel the pain. So what does that mean? I'm going to have to cover soon. So that might signify a short move down. But if you look at the charts, we had the faux show, bro. It was the fake out, that huge, massive rally up. Then we had the next day we gave it back, and everybody was like, see, we're not going anywhere. Then we had another huge up day, and then we tried to sell that one off again, and now we're breaking out. So who knows? A short squeeze could make the market go up to a certain point where everybody's thinking, all right, everything's okay now. And then more buyers will come in. So buyers beget buyers, more buyers come in. Next thing you know, we're rallying, and everyone's still confused about why we're going up. The wall of worry now. And now, next thing you know, if we stay above certain levels, this is why technical analysis overweighs fundamental analysis always, is that once we stay over certain levels for a given amount of time on a certain amount of volume, then we're in a bull market again. Oh, what do you know? And once again, it has nothing to do with what the economy is saying, nothing about what analysts are saying, blah, 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 blah. Do what the market's telling you. Right now, we can't go down. We can't. And as I'm saying that, I'm probably going to be wrong today. The market will go down. But that's what it is. You got to be confused right now because you wanna hold on to what's out there and what people are telling you. But all those times where they were saying, oh, once we start talking about that we're in recession, that must mean that it's over. Once we start saying how, oh, the market's never going to go up, this is the worst thing we've ever seen in 10 years, blah, 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 and then we start going up, and everything's okay now. Once the market starts going up, nothing matters. Nothing. Except when do you get out of a profitable situation? And that's where I am flawed. I'll buy an option at 75 cents, and if it's trading at a $1.80 2 days later, why wouldn't I sell it? And next thing you know, they're all worth $5, a la the Broadcom calls and the SOLF calls and all the other calls that I sold out of. So right now, basically, I'm in the EXM, stuck in these goddamn QIDs, and I'm still short the Qs. So I have to imagine that we're just going to keep squeezing until I panic and get out. But earnings season's coming around. And this is where it's going to be put up or shut up because there's no hiding from the fact that they report, even though they could be lying to us, which they probably are. I love all these doomsday guys and how everything's manipulated and the government's lying to us. It's all part of it, people. It's all part of it. That's why it's so awful to be an investor. Just get into some stocks when the market's squeezing, take some profit, and move on. investing. You really want to be an investor? That means you have to put away all the negatives and just have faith. If you have faith, God bless you. Go be an investor. Right now, Solar Fund, SOLF. Yeah, the stock was $8 and going out of business, and they say that all the contracts they signed aren't gonna, wind up being as profitable as they thought. But you know what? Stock was shorted. Now the stock's up. The stock's basically doubled in the last week and a half. But who cares? Because it's gonna go to $20 now, right? Of course it is. You should have, yeah. The DRYS, yeah, looked like it was gonna break down, go to 50 again. Now it's at $70. Nothing matters. God bless you. So, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? Just buy some stocks you like, put in some stops where you think the market, if it breaks down, you might want to get out, and hang on. That's not saying I want you to invest, but you might want to invest for 3 or 4 days because earnings season is here, and IBM's going to say this, Intel's going to say that, Microsoft's going to say this, blah, blah, blah. We're going to gap this way, we're going to gap that way, but the bottom line is, after all said and done, we'll probably be up. So, hang on!